In Spanish, there are two different verbs to be. That means that there are two different words for it is, for example, or she is, or he is, or even in the past, he was, she was, they were. Each of those has got a ser, to be, and an estar, to be version. So the two words for to be in Spanish are ser, to be, and estar, to be. Sometimes the way ser and estar is taught can be quite confusing because some quite abstract concepts are used to describe the differences, and I prefer to use concrete explanations and concrete examples, as you'll see in this lesson. So to teach and practice the differences between ser and estar, we'll use the third person in the present. So we're going to use he is, or she is, or it is. It's the same word. So he is. So he is for ser is just es, es, es. And he is for estar is está, está. So we have es, he is, and está, he is. And that's also she is, and it is. So, for example, we can say es simpático, es simpático. He's nice, or he's friendly. And we can say está enfermo, está enfermo. Enfermo, a bit like infirm, so ill. Está enfermo. So es simpático and está enfermo. So again, we're going to use es for ser and está for estar. And we'll start by looking at está from the verb estar. We use estar to say where something is and to say how somebody's feeling. So where and feelings. So for example, está en Madrid. Está en Madrid. He's in Madrid. That's the where. It's location. So está for where. Está en Madrid. We can't say es en Madrid. We have to say está en Madrid. So está en Madrid. Y and está enfermo. Está enfermo. He's ill. He's not well. Está enfermo. So the sentence we want to remember is está en Madrid y está enfermo. And that sums up the usage we're looking at here. To talk about estar, to talk about location, where something is, and how somebody's feeling. So está en Madrid y está enfermo. It might be useful for you to repeat that sentence a few times. And if you like visual images, then to help you remember this rule, imagine a star that represents estar, estar. So we'll use the visual image of a star, estar. And the star is in Madrid. So the star's in Madrid on holiday, let's say. So that's our location part. And the star is sad. That's how he's feeling. So a sad star in Madrid. And that might help you remember that rule. So once again, estar for location and for saying how somebody's feeling. So how would you say he's in Spain? He's in Spain. Está en España. Está en España. And the word for bored, which is a feeling, it's how you feel. You feel bored. The word for bored is aburrido. 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 Bored. So how would you say he's bored? He's bored. Está aburrido. Está aburrido. So now on to ser. So let's compare and contrast what we've just learned with ser, the other to be. And the part of ser we're going to use is es. He is. Es. And this is used to say what somebody is like. Not how they're feeling, but what they are like. What their personality, their characteristics, what they look like. So es to say what somebody or something is like. So the characteristics of somebody or something. So for example, we could say es guapo or guapa. He is attractive, good looking, or she is attractive, good looking, pretty. So es guapo or es guapa. It's not how they're feeling, it's a characteristic. Es generoso or generosa. He or she is generous. Es generoso. Es arrogante. Es arrogante. He or she is arrogant. Es ignorante. He or she is ignorant. So it's not how they are feeling, but what they are like. Can you remember what bored was? Aburrido. 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 Aburrido means bored. It also means boring. So aburrido is bored and it's boring. And it depends on whether you use ser or estar as to which one is which. So we've learnt already that he's bored, bored being a feeling, he's bored is está aburrido. Está aburrido. But what would it be to say he's boring? He's boring when we're talking about a characteristic. And he's boring is es aburrido. Es aburrido. Es muy aburrido. He's very boring. Es muy aburrido. So to recap, ser and estar, or the parts we used, es and está. Es and ser is for characteristics, to say what somebody is like. And estar, está, is used to say where and the feelings. So let's practice using this grid on the screen. As you become more confident, then look away from the grid to test yourself a bit more. So in the first column we have es and está. I've added in there muy. We won't always use that. Muy for very. And then in the third column we have generoso, generous. En Londres, in London. Furioso, furious, very angry. Egoísta, egoísta. So you can probably guess that that's selfish from ego, egotistical. Egoísta, selfish. Aburrido, two meanings, bored and boring. Cansado, cansado means tired. Cansado, tired. Interesante, interesting. And en Valencia, en Valencia, in Valencia. Okay, so let's start off with, how would you say He's in London. He's in London. Está en Londres. Está en Londres. And if you need a little bit longer to answer the question, then just pause the video. How about he's selfish? Es egoísta. Es egoísta. By the way, I'm keeping it mainly to masculine, just so we don't add in the complication of having to change the ending of the adjective. How about he's in Valencia? Está en Valencia. Está en Valencia. How about he's tired? Está cansado. Está cansado. How about he's very interesting? He's very interesting. Es muy interesante. Es muy interesante. And incidentally, at the beginning of the lesson, I mentioned that es and está is he is, she is, and it is. So es interesante could also be it's interesting. And of course, she's interesting as well. How would you say he's boring? He's boring. Es aburrido. Es aburrido. How about he's very bored? He's very bored. Está muy aburrido. Está muy aburrido. How about he's really furious, or he's very furious? In English we'd say he's really furious. Está muy furioso. Está muy furioso. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe so that you can get the latest videos that we release. In the second part of our explanation and teaching of ser and estar, we'll cover some more of the major differences between those two verbs.